Listen, I knew to put the Uber Eats emblem in my window to get up in here. So, but I come by myself.
But that don't mean
This nigga, bro, that's some real murderer business, bro. Him and what's that nigga name? Big U. They used to be together, real murder squad. So that nigga know how to play it smart. And he older, bro. So if he was trying to come kill Unc, it was over. He put the Uber Eats sticker joint, the light up joint in his car, to get up in there in a gated community, whatever it's called, by himself, to pull up and talk to this man. Whoa.
ain't nobody coming.
Wait. And he knew what time his workers went on break.
I swear to be dead niggas stand on 10. Since a youngin' I stood on my bed. And when I married this book, I ain't had no kids. Little niggas better stay in that crib. And you ain't never got back for the shit that I did. Same pipe, I'ma show 'em my vid. Ain't no loyalty in the streets to go tell when they slide. Cause them niggas told 'em better than dead.
Man, Wack 100 pulls up and press 607 Unc for dissing the Bloods, putting voodoo on 4 extra. And
First of all, listen, I come in peace, and again, like I told your family, because I know it look like I'm out of pocket.
You out of pocket for somebody do a game. That's out of pocket.
I come in peace by myself.
Right.
Ain't nobody with me.
Right, but you
I know you got a lot of questions because you heavily gated and heavily guarded.
oh, so that nigga pulled up there without 607 knowing, right? And then he wanted to talk to him. So he pulled up unannounced to press him. By himself, too.
I knew exactly what time your people took their little lunch.
come on, gang.
Listen, I knew to put the Uber Eats emblem in my window to get up in here. So, but I come by myself.
But that don't mean
This nigga, bro, that's some real murderer business, bro. Him and what's that nigga name? Big U. They used to be together, real murder squad. So that nigga know how to play it smart. And he older, bro. So if he was trying to come kill Unc, it was over. He put the Uber Eats sticker joint, the light up joint in his car, to get up in there in a gated community, whatever it's called, by himself, to pull up and talk to this man. Whoa.
ain't nobody coming.
Wait. And he knew what time his workers went on break.
Back when you leave.
If
It's California, gang.
I was somebody gonna come back, I wouldn't be on this camera.
Then why would you come unannounced?
Cameras giving you assurance that I'm not on that.
For you not to come back, not the rest of them Pyrus.
Are they with me?
They not with you right now. Why you know they ain't gonna be
You
with
know
you?
why they not with me right now? Because then they would know where you was at.
Right.
Think about what I'm telling you.
Right.
Solo, I came solo. I apologize to the family in the house, but I'd rather come talk to you this way than we run into each other and we both got groups of people with us who don't know how to act.
Right.
Now, we got an elephant in the room
Yeah.
because
Now, that makes sense. I mess with him for that. He'd rather come pull up on him than be around them apes and gorillas and where they go act wild if they see the other nigga, you know? That don't know how to control themselves. About to go shoot that immediately type shit. You feel me?
I've been getting calls and calls and, yo, y'all need to do something. I'm like, I need to talk to him. You wouldn't get on the phone. I'm like, I'm going to talk to him one way or another. I told him, right? I do need this to happen, and I don't think you got a problem with it. You had a situation at No Jumper
Right.
where you said a few things.
What I say?
I can't repeat what you said.
Gang, I didn't say that. That was.
I don't even want to get into all that because it should have been handled there, right? And it wasn't. But all I'm looking for is a sincere apology to the community.
And that's what I did. I apologize to the Bloods because I wasn't trying to diss the Bloods. Listen, gang, I know what's really going on, right? But Adam them, they twist it around. They gonna twist it around to make it fit their narrative, right?
No, but come on, he didn't edit that.
Yeah, no, but
y'all was live.
No, it's the attention. Listen, it ain't the words, it's the attention behind the word, right? So everybody worried about the word, but the word don't mean shit. It's what you meant. I didn't mean to diss nobody.
You can't say that because there's a lot of people who ain't here behind that. And listen, I'm one that made it out, right?
Right.
But whether people want to respect it or not, when it comes to this lane, I'm a gatekeeper and I'm a voice for that flag because of where I come from. Now, I'm not a gangbanger. I don't gangbang.
Right.
Right? But I come from where I come from, and when certain things need to be addressed, and I ain't even talking about those we know. I'm really talking about those that helped raise me, who helped guide me, who may have been told about these things because you kind of did something that has never been done. Like, not even with our Keyway cats that's known. You know, you never heard Rick Rock or none of these dudes, you know what I'm saying, say that. And we don't do it as well, right? We don't. When me and you did have a verbal, you kept trying to bait me with the Hoover. You notice I still maintain my respect for Hoover because the dudes that I know from Hoover, my distaste for you at the time wasn't greater than my respect for them. Rest in peace, Hoover D. Fadoos. Right. You know what I mean? I was my brother. But I really, and everybody ain't going to accept it, right? But I'm really kind of moving towards you being able to say, hey, look, I made a mistake. And because LA is a weird place. It's 60 miles north, south, east, west. And even the little pockets they think is safe.
So you're saying ain't nobody in LA can understand that they are pushing the nerve the way they want to push you, gang? I'm not, listen, they understand this.
It came out of your mouth. See, if I say F something or if I say a disrespectful thing about something knowingly, I could be talking and having casual conversation and may say a word, but they like, well, Wack just having conversation. But if I use that word in a manner that where it's vulgar and it's disrespectful, they gonna hear it like that. And believe it or not, and I think our out-of-town brothers, not to say that y'all don't grasp it or get it.
Yeah, he is making sense though, cause saying the Hoover slime remover, it didn't say you didn't mean it like that. What is it? What other way can you put it, bro? What other way can you cover up? I mean, cover this up. You feel me? Hoover slime remover. Like, bro, what does that even mean? Somebody let me know what that means in the comments. I want to know, cause if it mean like, you know how niggas be like GD killer and shit. Is it something like that? Like, that's weird. And then he trying to act like he ain't mean it like that and shit. Like, what else can you mean it, bro? You just use a straight dude just like the rest of these niggas. So for you, oh shit,
right on the West Coast, that cripping, that power and that blood and that hoovering, it's like it's a different type of thing. Ice-T, although from Jersey, we grew up in that Crenshaw district. He said some powerful lines in that song Colors. He said, "Death is my set, guess my religion." Right? And you got some dudes that's all they know.
Right.
You know other things, and you then been other places, and you can talk about. You got some dudes, they've been like hamsters. All they know is them 4-5 blocks.
Right.
Half them dudes, you tell them they got a first class ticket at LAX, they wouldn't know how to retrieve it. So when you say certain things, they think you playing with it, and they living down about it.
I am playing.
I don't think you meant it with the venom that it was said. I don't think so.
I'm playing with God. Right? Everybody went around tripping. I'm playing with God. Like, so tell God to come see about me. Listen, I'm gonna say this, bro. I will not disrespect no blood. I'm a blood. Like, California people don't understand this, right?
You say you was some Hoover.
But I'm a blood too. I'm Hoover and I'm blood. People don't understand this, bro.
Well, you saying you for the people.
Yeah. And the way that they don't understand, because all the tribes of Jesus is in the streets, right? So we look up like, now we all in the streets. We ain't got nothing to do, but we in the streets. We killing each other. We killing each other, right? And then you got people like Adam 22 that's doing what they doing to try to help their community. Help his community, not our community.
Well,
he don't give a fuck about us.
The thing about it, right? It's kind of it's a pro and a con, it's a gift and a curse of that. Because Adam's a white dude, right? And when we say they don't give us no opportunity, he's opened the door and giving people opportunity. People that had no training, no training. They really ain't got a lot to talk about, but it might be something about their character. And he sits them in front of him and hopes that they kind of catch on what to do, what not to do, right?
Right.
But I will say, he's also a white dude that doesn't understand the seriousness of things that he just thinks is content.
Gang, he brought somebody up there to talk about you. You got the best content of the channel. He brought somebody to talk about your wife.
In his head, it's content and it's not that serious. In his head. Now, I hope, and I think he's starting to get it. Because, I sincerely, fuck with Adam. I hope he starts to, because I told him, I said, bro, it's like, it's a mix that's starting to happen that's like ammonia and bleach.
Right.
And you can put it on a mop and you can sling it around, but eventually that shit'll catch up with you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts though. He be tripping, bro. I ain't go back to you. Like, he think everything's content and everything not as bad as what it seems. Everything's content. Not everybody thinks like that, bro. And then for him, he do content with street niggas and shit. So how can you bring street niggas up there and play with them and then like talk about their name and shit and then just say it's for content and stuff? That's kind of crazy if you ask me. Like, his type of content is spooky. I see why a lot of people don't like Adam, because it's like it start things. It start too much things. It's crazy.
So, I understand what you saying, and with you, I told myself, well, I hope he don't think he gonna keep going up there on them lives, because there's some dumb moves that heard that. And that building's been exposed.
The Bloods love me, gang. Listen, I know the streets love me, gang. I'm not concerned with people on the internet talking about. People on the internet, they not the same people in the streets. That's what I know for a fact. Same niggas typing on the internet, not the same niggas in the streets. You get niggas typing on the internet, niggas on the streets, they different people. When niggas meet me on the streets, they understand. And the internet niggas that type and go back and forth, they don't understand.
We got some cats, bro, that they really can't read or write. They know how to throw they set up, write they hood. You know what I'm saying? And they'll see you and they won't talk to you. They exist.
That's my problem with California. Listen, if you're watching this, my problem with California is California stuck in the 90s. Right? The whole world and elevated and went up and doing other shit, but California's still on the same shit they was in the 90s. And I'm coming to try to make a change to that.
Listen, the majority of it, yeah.
Why?
I mean,
why?
That's all they know, homie.
But how the rest of the world then moved on, but California's still on the same California shit.
Remember, California is big enough to just be a world of their own. That's all they know. You got some people who their first home is prison. They say a vacation is a street.
Right.
No.
Now that is crazy, bro. And that's true. That's true, bro. Like, and Unc is right. California's still in the 90s, bro. Everybody done moved on with a lot of shit, and California's still stuck in their own ways. All they know is the same shit. Gang, gang, gang. At least the people on our side is way better than that shit. They think niggas want to get money and shit. These niggas, all they know is gang, gang, and dead homies and burning Ave and like, bro, niggas don't be knowing what to do with their life, bro. I ain't gonna bap to you.
Well, this is real. Now, I'm not like that.
Right.
I done been around the world 7 times.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I do business both foreign and domestic, so I understand what it is and what it ain't.
Right.
But I think with you, your message when you say I'm Crip Blood, I'm GD, BD, I'm Vice Lord, I'm all of them, you kind of saying, I'm other people, and I got understanding of all.
Right.
But this where it's contradicting that. If you got understanding of all, then you should understand what disrespects some.
It was no disrespect. People understand that when Adam 22 do some bull.
See, he just be wanting to talk. He's not trying to understand. Okay, he's talking about you're disrespecting some. Not everybody's going to take it how you think. Okay, some people go take it how you going off of it. Other people, bro, they're not going for that, bro. And he just don't understand that. It's like he don't want to understand because he going off of his narrative. Watch.
I'm other people, and I got understanding of all.
Right.
But this where it's contradicting that. If you got understanding of all, then you should understand what disrespects some.
It was no disrespect. People understand that when Adam 22 do some bullshit, say, oh, matter of fact, he shouldn't even put that out of there. He shouldn't even put that clip out there.
It was live.
But he should let it just stay live and let it just go. Nobody would have said
Oh,
shit.
you saying the promo?
Yeah, he did that.
Yeah, Adam.
He did that.
Adam, you got to remember, No Jumper is a content.
But ain't much of your blood.
Yeah.
So why he smacked me in my mouth?
Why didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's a buster.
You know what I'm saying? So
Let me tell you what should have happened. When you said,
Ain't much of your blood, why he ain't smack me in my mouth? Because he's a buster. No, facts though, bro. Any other, like, come on, bro. If you'd had a real street nigga in that joint, like Munchie, bro, he be on a lot of calm, weak shit, bro. Man, forget all that Munchie B shit, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. But, yeah, bro, nigga talking about who was slime remover. This nigga, he was calm as hell. He wasn't on none of that, bro. That's why he got that Buster name, shorty. He's Buster for that.
But ain't much of your blood.
yeah,
So why he smacked me in my mouth?
why didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's a buster.
You know what I'm saying? So
Let me tell you what should have happened. When you said he can't see me, I'll come sit next to him and apologize.
right.
Okay? I got homies that's in wheelchairs. And you know what they say? Let's get in the back seat and fight.
The
If you
fuck?
get in the back seat, yeah, the homies in the wheelchair.
Get in the backseat and fight in the
They'll
wheelchair.
tell you. They'll tell you. We got a homie that
Yo, get in the backseat and fight in a wheelchair. What the fuck are we talking about?
back seat, yeah, the homies in the wheelchair.
Get in the backseat and fight in the
They'll
wheelchair.
tell you. They'll tell you. We got a homie named Calico, Damu homie, G homie, that notorious for it. Let's get in the back seat and they gonna squabble you because they feel like you can't use your legs, which you still can, but now it's upper body strength, right?
Not gonna lie, bro. That's some spooky shit. The wheelchair nigga tell you to get in the back seat and get it cracking? Oh, shit, I'll be blown.
Munchie, when you said, Adam, let me come sit next to him and apologize, if Munchie was that die-hard, savage Damu he say he was, he would have said, yeah, let him come over here and sit. Felt that shoulder and took off on you.
Right. He already did some weird shit. He ain't want
This
to
what he was supposed.
Nah, no bap, though. If he was that savage that he talk about, that he portray on the internet, he would have let Adam bring that nigga over and do something to his stupid ass. Or he would have got up and did something himself.
Supposed to do.
But he already did
But
some
you know
weird
what he
shit.
said? No, don't let him come over here.
Yeah.
And this is why when he be doing all the extra on who was this and who was that, respectfully, you know, he's a youngster to me. He couldn't have survived back in my day behind them walls. If he'd have had heart, the homies would have protected him, but he too light in the ass. The Keyways would have ate him up. Just like they did eat him up.
My thing, he had no reason to be mad. He knew, he understood right then and there that wasn't no disrespect.
Well, in your defense, he started antagonizing it.
Yeah, he got talking about the Hoovers and
He
stuff.
brought it up. He started trying to instigate the 4 extras and you and this and this and that.
He wanted for us to put a carrot up my
I want to
booty.
see you. I want to see you sit down with him and show him the hoover on your stomach or something, right?
That's what he said.
So if he wouldn't have never brought up the gang conversation, it wouldn't have never came out your mouth, right?
Right.
So I'm looking at him like you responsible, right? You obligated. And Hefe there with him, but and Hefe from Trey Gangster Crip, he can't take off on another nigga for saying a disrespect to the Damu card. What he could do if he would have Damu, he can make sure don't nothing happen to him. Yeah. But that's how that's
If they both bang and one Crip, one blood, what do you got to do with it anyway?
Well, that's why Aunt Hefe didn't say nothing to you about it. But if Munchie would have stood on his gangster and said, yeah, Adam, let him come over here and sit, right?
Right.
And you sat on the side of him,
Right.
and you think he's going to apologize,
Right.
and he zoom in on where you at, and he turned and started swinging, at that point, Aunt Hefe would have definitely got involved.
So come on, gang. Nah,
He
can't.
would've let-
How could he help? How could he help a blood?
No, he would have.
How? It's California. I mean, you told me that before. In California, like, it don't matter if you a Crip or a blood. California, you on the outside, you on the outside. California roll with California. That's what I heard.
No, it's internally. I got Crip comrades. You know what I'm saying? My man Deco from 89 East Coast. You know Big Faye from Insane. I mean, I got them from everywhere. 6-0s and I remember I got a call one time. It was a dude.
Alright, man. I had enough of this video. I ain't gonna bab to you. I'm at 19 minutes, man. I'm out there, John Shorty. Tap in, like, comment, subscribe, man. You know how we